5 of virtual learning. You only have another 2 weeks to go, which is pretty exciting. So for this week, our goal is to finish the book. So here is your calendar for this week. You have tomorrow to finish reading 30 through 31. And then we're going to move into the next section of the book. So your final assignment for the book is going to be creating what's called a book snap, which is similar to Snapchat. It's just a nerdy teacher version of it. So I know you're going to do fantastic with this. Your book snaps are due on Monday, May 11th at 11:59 p.m. You're going to be creating them on a Google slide. So each class, each section has their own Google slide. Or their own, Google presentation. So this is second hours, this is fourth hours. Whoops, sorry. Which is just a carbon copy of it for right now until you start adding yours. So second hours is linked on second hours Google Classroom, and fourth hours is linked on their Google Classroom. So your instructions are on here. There is also a video that is linked for you to watch. It says in the video. It's linked on your calendar as well. The video is designed for teachers, so you'll hear some teacher instructions as well. But then the middle part of the video, I'll show you the video. I won't start it, but it's this one. But the middle part of it gives you the step-by-step instructions for how to, open up your camera feature, how to insert, what exactly you need to put in there. So it's a nice little succinct way. So you can have it playing, pause it, take the picture, insert the picture that you need, and, kind of create it that way if you're struggling with it. But I think once you get going and you see what it looks like, you'll be absolutely fine with it. And then what you'll do is there are 35 slides on here. So you will find an empty one and you will create your slide. So make sure you add your name somewhere in there because that's where you're going to get your grade. And then you will create your book snap. So what you're going to do is choose a passage in chapters 32 through 40 of Educated. So that's that last chunk of reading throughout the week. So as you're reading this last section of the text, you want to be thinking about what passage you want to do your snap on. So you want to look for passages that have strong rhetorical or literary features. So if they stand out to you because of the writing, you can choose those passages. But remember that we're looking for passages that require a really good analysis, where there's nuance, so where the ideas are implied as opposed to being explicitly stated. Thematic relationships or answers to essential questions. So think about the essential questions you had in your quiz. What does it mean to be educated? How does family play a role in how we turn out to be the people that we are? We have 2 other ones on there. I can post those again for you. And then you can also look at the chapter title analysis, which was the assignment from last week. So look at chapters 32 through 40, check out the chapter title, see if something stands out to you. That can also tie into that nuance where it's this implied idea, but she doesn't explicitly state the chapter title throughout. And so you have to do the connection and show what is the relationship between the chapter title and the chapter itself. Why is she calling it that? So then what you'll do is you will take a picture of the book itself and include, the cover, and you'll upload that to your slide. And then you also want to take a picture of your particular passage. So, use your camera, use your Chromebook, whatever you got, and take a picture of the passage that you're looking at. And this is where the video that I just showed you is going to come in really handy because you want to block out the particular passage that you're using, and you can manipulate things on your screen so that it fits the way you want it to fit. We should be able to read the passage that you're putting on your slide. And then you'll put a Bitmoji on there. You can use emojis too if you want to use emojis, and you want to have whatever your emotional reaction is to that passage. And then you need to have the component where in the video she shows you using a speech bubble, where you provide your analysis, that so what component. Why did you choose this passage? Explain the rhetoric, explain the literary features that you're seeing. Why does she use a metaphor here? Why does she structure her sentences the way that she does? What's the effect that it has on the piece? If it's an idea that's implied instead of stated, you need to actually explicitly state what the idea is. If it's answering essential questions, if it's talking about what it means for Tara to be educated, you can put your response to that. You can explain the chapter title. So these are 4 things that we have gone through virtually with the book. So these should be pretty, these should be ideas that you're used to at this point because we've talked about all of these. So this will be due The following Monday, which is the 11th, so you have the week to work on this. So Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to continue reading the book. You're going to continue working on that assignment. On Friday, there's a grade review reflection for you to fill out. It's for you and for me. This is new for me too. So, and they keep talking about the possibility that we have to do this again, at least partially for next school year. So I would like any feedback you can provide on what I can do better, things that you think I did well, that worked and were helpful for you. And like I said, especially those things of like, well, it would have worked better if we had done this thing this way. So that form is here for you. I do need your name on here because I'm not going to go through and look at your ID numbers and matches up. Um, so type your name. It's just for me. I'm the only one who's going to see it. It's not going to district or anybody else. Tell me what your current grade is. You're missing or incomplete assignments only during the virtual phase of school. So if you have 0, if you turned everything in, put in a 0. If you go through and you count up, you're like, oh my gosh, I have 5 missing assignments. Guess what you're going to be doing this week as well, finishing those 5 assignments. Tell me how the workload has been for you. Do you think we've given you not enough work for contemporary lit? Do you think it's been just enough? Have you been overwhelmed and it's too much? And then here's something you would change that would benefit students. And I gave you some examples, but you are not limited to those examples at all. And then this one is something you found helpful during virtual learning. So what was something that, that has worked well for you? And if it's something that another teacher did that you were like, oh yeah, I wish every single teacher would do this, please let me know that, okay? Because that's helpful for us in future planning. I think that is all I have for you for this week. So it's, pretty much a work at your own pace kind of week. As always, please email or send me a remind if something comes up and you have questions. As far as missing and late work, if you've turned stuff in late, I'm doing my best to keep up with that stuff. But it might take me a little while to get caught up on that stuff. So feel free to send me friendly reminders that you've turned stuff in, but just be aware that if you turned in late, it's not high on my priority list to get stuff. Okay. All right. Enjoy the beautiful weather today, and I will talk to you guys later.